Well, I'm in the shed. Sorry about being dark, but I'm waiting for my son to put the electric in here. You know what it's like sometimes when you're waiting and waiting. Well, here it is. My doll's house is here. As you know, it's a fixer-upper. I've still got all the furniture belonging to my other doll's house. But as you can see, the windows are in. I don't know whether I'll be able to paint them or what, because they're actually plastic, so I don't know whether it's going to be a case of buying, you know, new doors, new windows. The roof, ooh, hello. The roof has seen better days, as you can see. And you can see the windows are looking a bit yellowed and a bit tired. And oh gosh, I can't get my tripod right now. And the door has definitely seen better days. Well, I'll open it up. I haven't really had a look at it since. Yeah, there's a bit of, oh, I don't know if you can see on it. There's a bit of coving missing up there. Right, I'll open it up and see whether you can. Oh, wrong way. I always go the wrong way with this camera. I'll open it up and see what's inside. It's got extremely tatty curtains. Oh, but it's actually got, oh gosh, don't know if you can see. Oh, I can't see what I'm filming now. Let me turn it round and then I can see what I'm filming. It's actually got curtain rails, which I'm glad about, but extremely tatty nets. And of course there's no glass in the windows, you know, but never mind. I hope you can see this, is so dark. Right, it's, here we are. Ooh. Now my camera's wanting to do a nosedive, I don't know why. Never mind, we'll try and tighten it up. This is the ground floor, it's got the stairs going up. Then it's got the second floor with stairs going up, and then it's got a third floor with stairs going up. The only one that's got any wallpaper is that room there. The others are very, very... How can I say, it's been a well-loved, well-played with doll's house, but that doesn't bother me because there was no way I had the money to buy, you know, a brand new one, which was, you know, didn't need fixing up, because a dollhouse this size costs an absolute fortune. It did come with a tiny bit of furniture. This is a little unity thing in plastic. What else has it got? Oh, a bookcase. But I still have all the furniture left, you know, from the old doll's house I had. And then it's got, oh yeah, that's another. And it's got some drawers, but I think that Sue said they don't actually fit, but we'll try. No, that doesn't fit. Let's have a look with this one. Well, one drawer fits. No, it's only got one drawer that fits. The other drawers are too small, as you can see. Never mind. We can always have it without any drawers, can't we? If you pardon the expression. And the little... Oh, I think the door's open. Yeah, the doors do open. Doors do open. And these doors do open. But I'm not altogether worried about that because I do have a full set of doll's house furniture, as you know, from before. So, this is how it is at the minute. Very, very tatty looking. Really ropey, tatty curtains. But I do have lace. And I'm also going to get some nice curtain fabric. And my friend tells me that there is a shop that sells some cheap wallpaper that's, you know, reasonably priced and everything. So this is what I'm going to be doing. This will be my winter project. As you can see, a lot of work to do on it here. But thanks very much to Sue for bringing it all the way down from Scotland for me. But as I can say, you know, the windows, you know, I don't know whether I'm going to try and replace them, but they seem to be bigger than any of the ones that they have for sale on eBay. I mean, one of them looks decidedly crooked. That one up there looks decidedly, wrong way again, decidedly crooked. But am I being too picky? Am I really? But I am going to paint it a nice dark colour because, to be honest with you, pink is not a colour that is in my spectrum. Well, not for houses anyway. Oh, kicking everything. Yeah, so I hope you can see this doll's house. It's going to be a work in progress. It needs a lot of filling and doing and all sorts of things. The door actually isn't as bad as I thought it was. It looked very ropey on the photographs, but it's not as bad as I thought. So, hey ho, this will be what I've got to do. I've got to paint it all up and do it all up. But maybe I can rescue the windows, I don't know. If there's a paint that you can paint on plastic, maybe I can just paint them up. You know, I think whoever's had this Dolly's house has loved it, if you know what I mean, and played with it an awful lot. So we shall see, yeah. It was lovely to see Sue, and she did go home armed with a big bag of wool out of the shed, so there is a few spaces more than there was in the first place. I am going with my friend, where am I? Oh, hello. I am going with my friend. I did ask on Facebook if anybody knew of any local crafts fairs that was going, and somebody pointed me in the direction of a lovely lady that has a craft shop in St Anne's. Well, as you know, my transport is a little bit sketchy. I would have to ask people to take me or go in a taxi, which is a lot of money. I'm still working on the money towards, you know, buying myself a fold-up scooter. I can buy a fold-up scooter quite cheaply, but I don't want one that I have to start disassembling and folding up and whatnot myself. I want one of those, what they call the suitcase ones, which of course they're new, and there's no second-hand ones, reconditioned ones. You have to buy one, and they're about £2,000, so I don't have that kind of money. So hence, this is the craft fair. We're getting back to why I need a craft fair. Anyway, this lady she was so lovely to me on the Facebook, so helpful, so lovely, and she suggested a lot of places that may just take some of my work on commission. But I thought, first of all, I will go and meet her at the craft fair that they're having in Blackpool. I can sort of get to Blackpool under my own steam, kind of. But anyway, when I mentioned it to my friend June, who is the crafty lady, I don't know whether I showed you, she made me a little fairy, you know. She does paper flowers and all sorts of things like that. She's very, very artistically crafty. No doubt she'll be making chandeliers for my doll's house and things like that. She asked me, what style do you want your doll's house in? And I'm like, well, the furniture I've got is kind of classical, you know, so maybe something along those lines. And she was asking me what I was going to call it, you know, what name I was going to give it. And I'm like, I never even gave it a thought, you know, about what I was going to call it, you know. So, you know, I'll leave that for some suggestions from her, because she's very artistic in that way. I'm very practical in the fact I can crochet, I can knit, and I can do all sorts of things. But when it comes to the fripperies, you know, and the tiddly bits and what I call, I don't know, I'm not that kind of way inclined. Yeah. I'm still waiting for the embroidery rings to come from China. I'm going to have a go at making some of those mandalas. If you saw my Facebook, you know, I bought a white one with like feathers and beads and everything hanging off of it. And I actually did buy ages ago a hardback book, well, a softback book they are now, a hardback book of mandalas. And so I've got that somewhere, so I need to rooty-tooty that out and have a look what designs they've got, yeah. Anyway, back to this craft fair. I mentioned it to my friend today, yesterday, that I was going to go. And she said, how are you going to get there? I said, I really don't have any idea, because I can't take my scooter on the tram, but I will try and get there under my own steam of some way or another, even if it means getting a very expensive taxi. So she said, oh, Thursday's my day off. Why don't I come with you? Yay! Thank you very much, June. the lift is very, very much appreciated. So that solves my problem for that one day anyway. I mean, obviously, if I'm going to do any kind of craft fairs and stuff, I'm going to have to sort myself out with some kind of transport. I mean, I can't rely, my family are great, they would take me places, you know, but you can't rely on people every time you need to go anywhere saying, please can you take me here, please can you take me there. I'm a very independent sort of person, and I like to do things, you know, my own way, under my own steam if I can do it, yeah. But obviously taxis are so expensive that I can't. It would defeat the object, wouldn't it, of my trying to save money to get my scooter if I kept forking out like £20 odd a throw, like every time I get in a taxi. Because to go, this lady has a craft shop in St Anne's, which is great, but to get there, I would have to get to the tram, then get the tram from there to Blackpool Tower, then get a bus from near there to St Anne's, and then walk from where the bus stops in St Anne's to where this lady has a shop. So it's kind of like a bit of a trek, you know. It would be okay if I had a little mobility scooter, you know, I could. It doesn't go very far, it only does about 10 miles on the charge, but it would. I mean, I would be mostly on a tram or mostly on the bus. But I don't want something I've got to start folding it all up and picking it up. I need something I can just wheel it behind me, you know, like a shopping trolley. So that's what I have in mind. But you see, they are so new that there are no second-hand ones or reconditioned ones. So I'm stuck with, you know, buying one really. And I didn't really want to lash out on like payment schemes, you know, hire purchase or put it on my credit card or anything. I was hoping to gather a little bit of money together to, you know, actually go and buy one, even if it means it's next year, yeah. We'll see how we go. Anyway, I'm not moaning anymore. So I just thought I'd make a little tiny video. I know you all loved the one with Sue, so did I. She has promised that she will come back probably in a month or so, yeah. So I do hope she does, because it was so nice to see her. It's been like 12 months since I saw her. And it's surprisingly, you know, I was getting a bit despondent, a bit, oh, I don't know what I'm going to crochet next, there doesn't seem much point to it, there's this, that and the other, and yeah. And it's amazing, when you meet somebody with a like mind to yourself, it reinvigorates you, you know, it brings back your love of doing something, you know. And like we were looking in the craft shed here, like, you know, and she's going, oh, you know, that would make a lovely so-and-so, that would make a lovely such a thing. And I'm like, you're right, so it would, you're right. So she did sort of. But in the meantime, I'm still doing my crochet squares. Somebody said to me on Facebook, oh, how on earth are you finding, you know, to do that many? I've done 110 now, but I've still got about 1 million more to make. But surprisingly, you know, when I'm doing my live on a Saturday evening, it's something to do which I don't have to think about. And also when I'm watching something interesting on the TV, again, I don't have to think about it. It's something that I can do without thinking. It's a bit like doing granny stitches and stuff like that, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go back now. I've put my bedding in the washer, so it should have finished by now, so then I can put it in the tumble dryer. Because sadly the lovely sunny weather has deserted us today. It's not raining. And it's still kind of warm, humid, but it's not good drying weather for putting the clothes outside, which I love to do. I don't know about anybody else, I love to dry my clothes and things on the washing line. You know, it has a nicer feel to it than drying it in the dryer, you know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I've got a few holes in my shelves. Thanks, Sue, for taking a big bag home with you. Not sure what her husband's going to say, but she did say she'd hide it in the car boot for a while, yeah. Anybody who's married, we've all done that, haven't we? Yeah, I used to do that all the time when I was married. Sneak things in under cover of darkness when you'd gone to play squash. And then you bring it out later. Well, this old thing, oh, I've had this dress for years. Yeah, you don't remember it. Pinocchio, your nose will grow, Janet. Anyway, I'm going to go. Now showing you my dolly's house. I will take some still photos of it, by the way, as well. And put them on Instagram, wherever, I don't know, yeah. And we shall see. So bye all, and I hope to see you on my live tonight if you can make it. Obviously there's no force, only if you want to do it, you know. We usually have a good time. 9 o'clock UK time. We chat about all things known to man. We don't stay on the subject of crafting at all. We wander off whichever way the conversation drifts, yeah. We don't have a set topic, except we don't talk about, you know, controversial things like politics, religion, stuff like that. We don't talk about that. Anybody who does gets put in the sin bin. Gone. You know, we don't have that. I want it to be, you know, like a live channel where everybody feels welcome and nobody feels pressurised and nobody feels that anybody's going to say anything awful. So, hopefully so far, fingers crossed, it has been like that. Had a few trolls, but I'm my little band of people who have the spanners, you know, the I can't even say the word, moderators, are usually quick with the spanner and off they go, yeah. We like to keep it that way, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go, like I said before. I always do about 6 farewells before I actually leave, so, you know, you should be used to me by now. So bye all, and see you in about a few hours. I don't know what time it is because the battery has gone in the clock in here, so it permanently says 9:45. Let me have a look at the phone. Upside down doesn't help, Jan. 15:47. So that's 3:47 in the afternoon in the old one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. I looked after Rosie today while they went out for a bit, and she was as good as gold. She was such a good little girl, yeah. She did chew the strap on my son's Crocs, but I took them off her twice. But obviously I didn't put them high enough away from her when she got them, chewed the strap. So she's not in, well, she's not in the bad books, but you know what I mean. She's just mischievous. She's almost 6 months, so you know what puppies are like. Right, for the umpteenth time, this time I am actually going to go. So, bye y'all. See you all very soon. Bye.